So in this video, I want to show you how I got my first ever enchanted weapon and almost immediately lost it. Luckily, the ending kind of goes well for me, but you'll have to tell me for yourself. First off, I started off by farming in the depths because depths is easy luck and easy progression towards bells because, you know, it's harder to solo Primadon than it is to solo, let's say, whatever that crab monster is. So I'm just farming here, regularly doing stuff, and I get to this corrupted lionfish, and oh my god, did it drop some nice loot. I ended up getting from this lionfish a silver dagger. Not the best weapon in the world, but it is good since I do have a light slot that could definitely use an enchanted weapon. The silver dagger actually dropped with gluttony, one of the worst arguable enchantments in the game, since it doesn't really do anything but take hunger and then give you it, so you don't really have to worry about, you know, dying from hunger or blood loss. So that's good, means you can stay in the depths longer, I guess, but, you know, it's not going to do a ton of damage. Even though that was the case, I still loved it. I had never actually had a weapon, an enchanted weapon before, so this is massive. Also, I got a little luck on the side. I was actually in the depths farming Squibbo because I had just found a way to cheese him. I might make a video on it if people want it, but I doubt they will. So I was waiting for Squibbo to spawn, and I didn't even notice that when I killed this shark, or this lionfish, sorry, I didn't even notice I got the drop, even though it was glowing white. I don't know how I missed it rewatching the footage at all, but I'm glad I was recording. I usually record the depths in case anything glitches or anything. Just in case, because it's just a good idea to do. Especially if your PC can handle it, why not? You don't want to get banned for something you didn't do. So I'm just casually farming. And it took me until the next enemy to see that I had got an enchantment on my dagger right here. After I killed a regular Sharko and got on the loot, I realized, oh my god, this silver dagger has an enchantment. I've never had an enchantment, so I'm losing my shit right now, and it's crazy. So I immediately start booking it to the exit. I make it there just fine, and then someone else takes the elevator. You know, we be nice. This server's a pretty good one. No one's really trying to kill each other, so it makes it easier to farm. So I'm not about to ruin that by attacking this guy and taking the elevator. So I climb up to the safe spot because no one really goes up there, I've noticed, and it's a pretty safe spot to wait for the elevator to come back down because I have been jumped before. Elevator comes down, I jump down, and I almost get shot by a rifle spear, which does a lot of damage if you don't know. Luckily, the guy was nice and he wasn't actively trying to hurt me. He even said my bad, and he let me go on next. So I jumped on, I went up there, and now I just had to fight the enforcer. This was the only thing in my way, and I've beat him tons of time, even on stream, with that extra little bit of lag. I luckily take down the enforcer just like that, no worries, nothing at all. And I get back into the overworld. Now this is where the story takes a turn for kind of the worst, but also the best. So I drop down thinking everything's going to be okay, and then I see a guy with the Enforcer Axe with his little buddy saying I'm fine. So I do the smartest thing imaginable I can do, and I jump straight off the cliff because I don't want to risk losing this attack. But because I'm the big-brained individual I am, I use revenge to slow my fall so I don't take any damage. Agility is a very good technique, and you should definitely get it. I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to fight this guy. Maybe if I try and say I just got back from the depths, he'll let me go. But then I realized something when he didn't parry any of my attacks. This guy is trash. So I proceed to start wailing on him with my hammer while the guard helps me. And I immediately take him down. This guy has an Enforcer Axe, so he's beating the same guy I just beat. But yet, he has none of the skill of someone who actually beats it. So I proceed to start insulting him, calling him a bozo after every sentence. Because if you're gonna pick a fight in a town and then lose, who are you? See, I'm power 53. And I think it's hilarious when this happens. Because 90% of the time, the higher the player is, the worse they usually are. They'll hide behind some ability, some weapons, some attack, and they won't actually have any skill to adapt. In this guy's case, he was hiding behind the Enforcer Axe, and it did not help him, as you can see. He just gets bonked, and I get luck, meaning this guy was higher than me. He was higher than 53, so he was probably around the 58 category to 60, and he had a ton of loot, like 14 Umbral Obsidian, so he's beat Primadon. Yet this guy cannot parry an attack from a heavy weapon. How bad do you have to be? But I found that funny. I immediately logged after this because he said I should log, and the server was full of the same guild. So I thought, best to go, I killed their leader, easy, GG, peace.